It's now my honor to present the Distinguished Alumnus Award to Bruce Joseph of the class of 1971. As mentioned, Bruce graduated in the class of 1971, 1 year ahead of me. Following high school, he enrolled at YSU, where he earned both a Bachelor of Science degree in accounting and a Master of Business Administration degree with a concentration in finance. He began his career as a public accountant in Youngstown before moving to Dallas, Texas, and then Saudi Arabia, with his wife, the former Karen Getchie, his Ursuline classmate. Upon returning to Youngstown to be closer to family and friends, Bruce worked for an investment advisory firm in Pittsburgh. In 1994, he started his own practice in financial consulting and investment management in Borden. Bruce has also taught as a limited service faculty member in YSU's accounting and finance department. His community service includes Dorothy Day House, where he volunteers and is a member of the finance committee. Bruce is a former member and treasurer of both the Kiwanis Club of Uptown Youngstown, as well as Big Brothers Big Sisters of the Mahoning Valley. He is a lifelong member of St. Marin Parish. He has served his church as a member of the finance committee, parish council, the Education Finance Board of Trustees, and as a participant and volunteer in Christ Renews His Parish program. His service to his alma mater, to us, is multifaceted. He is currently a member of the Ursuline High School Board of Directors and chairman of its Finance Committee. He's a member of the Ursuline Annual Auction Committee. He participated in the Centennial Capital Campaign Committee, serving on the fundraising committee. Bruce is also a former member of the Alumni Board of Trustees, where he chaired the events committee. He and Karen recently celebrated their 34th wedding anniversary. They have two daughters, Allison, Ursuline class of 1999, who is now a podiatrist. She and her husband live in New York City. Kara, Alumni class of 2007, is a medical student at Wright State University. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to present once more Bruce Joseph.
Thank you very much. This is an extreme honor for me. You can't even imagine how proud I am to receive this award. I have several friends that I've invited here today, and I do want to acknowledge them because several of them are graduates of Ursuline High School, and it has been a very long time since they returned. Dear friend Carol Samargo, who graduated in 1954. This is her first return trip to Ursuline High School. She is a relative and a very dear friend, Barbara Pavlik-Wren, and Tricia Pavlik-Tudor, my sister-in-law, Susan Getchie-Watson, my two sisters and brother. I asked that Carol and Corinna give them a tour of the school. Actually, Carol told me when she graduated from Ursuline, the so-called new building didn't even exist. So this is a brand new experience for her. Please bear with me. I want to share a few thoughts with you because this is probably the last time we'll get a chance to address the Ursuline student body. Father Murphy, Miss Fleming, Sister Regina, and Mr. San Martino, I want to thank you for this distinguished alumnus award. You have no idea how much this means to me. I've never expected nor sought any special recognition for community service, especially at Ursuline High School. As you know, Catholic schools, especially the nuns who taught us, look favorably on volunteering. In first grade, it started out with the little things like, who wants to clean the chalkboard? Over time, the request for volunteers turns to the big things like, who wants to be on the board of directors and help us run this place? I automatically kept raising my hand. I personally want to acknowledge the hundreds of individuals and families who help Ursuline's administration and faculty fulfill its mission each year. I'd like to symbolically share this award with everyone, not just alumni, who cares deeply about Ursuline, as shown by their generosity of time, talent, and financial support. Youngstown needs Ursuline High School, and collectively, we need to do all we can to make sure it remains strong for future generations of students. There are very few institutions that are as relevant and vital today in the Mahoning Valley as Ursuline. Look no further than the school's mission statement. We are a caring community dedicated to the challenging work of Catholic education, inspired by St. Angela Merici and the Ursuline Sisters, inviting persons of diverse backgrounds into a family of faith, achievement, and promise. We educate young people for lifetime learning as responsible citizens in a global society. Two of the belief statements that accompany Ursuline's mission statement states this: we remain committed to educating students of diverse economic, cultural, religious, racial, and ethnic backgrounds, and we nurture without compromise each individual person's inherent worth and dignity. These are very powerful words, but they are not just words. I have found firsthand that the faculty and administration of Ursuline carries out that mission every day. I've had the privilege to work on the inaugural Alumni Board and now Ursuline's first ever Board of Directors. Ms. Fleming and Father Murphy always discuss issues in the context of what is best for the students. I've heard the word love, as in love for the students, used many times in meetings. It's the engine that drives hard decisions that need to be made every day. I'm inspired by the people who work at Ursula. I attended the Mooney Rally last week. The energy and excitement displayed by the students was incredible. It was very creative and entertaining. This is a message for the students. After you graduate, don't forget to come back to Ursuline someday with the same energy and intensity that you displayed last week. Ursuline will still need your time, your talent, and if possible, your financial support. Carolyn Korenik and Beth Etek do an outstanding job in the alumni office, but they can't do it without the help of our graduates. This is where we've received an excellent education, learned Catholic values, and have made lifelong friends. In short, pay it forward to future generations of Ursuline students. I'm very proud to represent the Ursuline class of 1971 in receiving this award. We had 469 graduates in 1971. Wow. I didn't realize it back then, but I realize today that they were and still are some of the best friends I will ever know. And I was very lucky to have met my wife Karen in Mrs. McClurkin's 11th grade English class. We both truly love Ursula. I want to conclude by dedicating this award to my parents, Joe and Maria Joseph. All learning begins at home. My sisters Alina and Valerie, and my brother Anthony and I had the very best teachers. Our parents not only taught us well, they gave us lots of love and encouragement. What more can a child ask for? Thank you again. God bless Ursuline High School for the glory of God alone.